walk me through the current state of affairs there in New Orleans and how you would characterize it now entering December play.
Well, I think it's fair to say that, we still have a chance, given, how our division, is playing out. But obviously it's, disappointing. I think, we all had, high expectations, coming into a season. And we just really haven't been able to kind of put, 2, 3, 4 games together, that we could be proud of. So, obviously it's December, and, we're able to kind of finish this month strong. I think a lot of people would probably forget, how the first couple months of the season went for us. So just trying to keep a positive perspective on it, knowing that, there's still a lot of football, that's left to be played for us.
Absolutely, and you're just 2 losses behind the leader of the division, so no one is running away with it right now. What do you need to do to prepare to take on Tom Brady? It's not your first such rodeo, obviously, not even just this year. But what is that process like, Tyrann?
Well, I think defensively, the biggest thing is, how can we, affect him, in a negative way? I think, obviously, being able to create turnovers, generate pressure, challenge those receivers on the back end. I think that'll give us the best, opportunity to win the game. And I think, obviously, it's not much disguising, you can do against a guy like that. I think the scheme is what it is. It's going to come down to man-on-man, how bad do we want it, knowing that, it's going to take 4 quarters with this guy. It's not going to be, just playing one clean half, or playing a good half. We really got to be able to put together, a 4-quarter, game, so I think that's like the best, way to prepare for him is to really get your mind right.
And I imagine, you have had literal run-ins with Tom Brady before, have you not? Tyrann Mathieu, right? Literal?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I think me and Tom have played in some, some highly competitive, games,
yes.
Where it was, do or die, win or go home. So, I always took great pride in, competing against him. He always brings out the best in you, and, sometimes, he can bring out the worst in you, too.
Would Lattimore say the same thing about Mike Evans, too? Tyrann, what do you think?
Well, I think those guys have had, more run-ins than me and Tom has had, over the years. So.
And it's possible Lattimore can be back in time for this one, too. Not to have you tell me any injury news that maybe you're not allowed to, but it does appear that he could be in this mix for Monday night, Tyrann.
Yeah, and I think anytime you have a player, with that kind of ability, that kind of tenacity, I think he's one of the few cornerbacks in this league that, plays like that. Obviously a couple other, Jalen Ramsey, those type of guys come to mind, but, he's definitely up there in that category. And I think, anytime you're able to have him on the field, it's a big impact, for your team.
Catch the Rich Eisen Show every single day on the Roku channel, 12 to 3 Eastern, for free.